Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Sweet Talk Saturdays. This is Provolone, and we are about to have a Gouda time. Let me just start off by saying this. This last week was my birthday week, and it was a really good week. I'm not the kind of person that likes big stuff happen for me. Like if someone's having a birthday, I'm the kind of guy that'll go out their way to, make it a big deal. But when someone wants to make a big deal out of my birthday, it's like, no. I'm good without it. So I had a kind of a quieter, nicer, calming birthday. I had a really good time. I really did. I went out to eat with my brother and a good friend of ours, and then we went out to go see Logan. If you haven't seen Logan yet, oh my goodness, please go see Logan. Please go see Logan. Unless you don't like violence, good movies, good stories, then don't go see Logan. But besides that, I actually had a really nice birthday, and it's really weird. Usually when we think about our birthdays, we think about, yeah, we survived another year. Yeah, we did it. Now we're older, we can do more things. This is what we want to do. But I was, on the morning of my birthday, I was kind of early in the morning, like around 4 or 5 in the morning, I was thinking about the past. And I know this is about to do a complete 180 from the happy moment I was just talking about, but I will all tie it in together, don't worry. So on my birthday last year, when I turned 22, was the last time I ever heard my father speak. At the time, my brother, he was doing a thing with his band, and they finally got their first ever gig, and they're like, hey, we're playing on this Saturday. It was a couple days after my birthday, and it was like, we're playing on this Saturday, and we'd love it if you could come support us. It's our first ever gig, and we're like, yeah, we'll go to this bar and watch you guys play. So I think my birthday was actually a Thursday last year too. And anyways, I got a call from my dad, and my dad is an awesome guy, really truly awesome. And he just, there's this concert I've always been wanting to go to. It was the Experience Hendrix tour. And it's a bunch of great musicians like Zakk Wylde, Eric Johnson, Dweezil Zappa, Buddy Guy, so many more people playing Jimi Hendrix songs and their versions of it, and just giving tribute to Jimi Hendrix. And it's always a great show. They do it every year. That was happening that Saturday, and my dad was calling me up. He was like, hey, I know you really want to go to this concert. Do you still want to go to this concert? And I was kind of like, I do, but at the same time, we got Justin's gig. We promised we'd go to, support him. And my dad around this time, he wasn't diagnosed with anything memory-wise, but we can kind of see it. We kind of saw some stuff. But he was like, okay, well, are you sure you don't want to go to this concert? And I was like, yes, we're going to go see Justin over the weekend. And he's like, okay, we can go to this concert. I'm like, Dad, it's all good. We're going to go see Justin. We're going to go support him. He's like, all right. And that was the last time. That's the last time anybody that I know had talked to him. I'm excluding work people. Work people probably saw him at work and talked to him, but anybody in my family or whatever, that was the last time anybody had talked to him. And it was a sweet moment. It was a sweet moment because it was a hard moment, because at least I know the last thing I did say to him was that I loved him, and I thanked him for all the things he's done for me. Now my dad's a great guy, and the experiences I had with him in my life, a lot of them were good, a lot of them were hard and tough. But the reputation that my dad had for being a good man didn't even weigh to the actions that made him the good man. He was a thoughtful guy. If he saw a homeless guy on the street, he would pull out money out of his wallet. He didn't care how much, and just gave it to him right there. You needed something fixed, he'd be the guy to go to. You needed something worked on or some advice, he'd be the guy to go to. And he was a really thoughtful guy, real loving guy. He would just lay down his life for anybody that needed it. And when I've been thinking about this, now it's coming up on the 1 year anniversary of him passing away. He passed away like a week or so after he called me. I think we said the 16th or whatever. So when that happened, it was like, it was thinking about all the good times I had with my dad, and I was thinking about all the things that made me who I am, that the person I shaped to be was a lot like my father. Yeah. And I'm not just talking about, like, the music side of him playing music, or like the handicraftsman that he was now that I am too, but just the lovable guy, the guy that tries to make you laugh, tries to connect with you, show you love, and get onto your level, get onto your terms, and show you that he really means business about loving on you. That's the man I want to become, and that's the man I see myself every day. And I posted this Facebook status about it. And one of the very ends is like, when I look in the mirror, I see my father. And it's not because we both have incredible baby faces, but I see that all the things I do are all the things that my dad has done, and I just copied and shown off of him. Not because it was just there, it was not because he did it, it's because that is something I valued in him, and that's something that I wanted to carry on into my future friends, my future children, my future wife. That's what I want to show them. So it's been a hard 2016, hard being 22, and it was just, it was just riddled with depression, riddled with some suicidal thoughts, riddled with a lot of darkness. But there's also a lot of good light that came out of it. I started the YouTube channel during that time. I finally started following my dreams and started doing things that made me happy. I may have lost a lot of friends. I've started getting some back. Something I'm very grateful for. Some best friends I'm really grateful to have. But most importantly, I'm just, every time when people say, like, you went through a lot, yeah, but I'm grateful and blessed. Those have been my key sayings in life lately. I'm grateful and blessed. I'm grateful for the opportunities that I've got to have, even though they weren't like enormously long or powerful moments that most people would think of, like, I didn't win the lottery, or I wasn't this for so many years, or I didn't have this person in my life for that long. But the times I did, I was just so blessed, beyond blessed. And it's just one of those moments in life where it's never easy losing a loved one, and I've known that, but it doesn't mean you don't have to carry on what they showed you, what they taught you, some of their legacies. And I do that every day with my dad. So like for my birthday, before all the fun stuff happened, I was just sitting there just reminiscing about my father. Some sad stuff that I wish I could have said to him now, but some other, happier thoughts, the laughable guy, the guy that makes you laugh, the guy that shows you love, the guy that helps you out, if there's, think about it this way, when there's a buffet, he's the guy that sets up the tables, make sure everybody has their food, and if he knows there's one chair gone, he'd be the guy that's standing up. He'd be the guy that gives you that last chair so you could stand up, so he could stand up and just so you can be comfortable. That's the kind of guy he is. He's selfless. And I strive like that. I strive to be like that every day. I'm not perfect at what I do. I'm not perfect at the things I'm going to be at. I will never be perfect at anything. But I strive to do the best I can. And one day, I hope people will notice that, and people would be like, I hope people would not just say, like, you're like your father, which is not an insult, it's a compliment. But I want people to be like, you love people with an unconditional heart. You are selfless. You are you. You are Mike. This is what Mike is. And that's one of the things I had to come to terms with, like, a lot of things I do, I get, people are like, oh, you're just like your father, you're doing this, you're doing that, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. My dad's an awesome guy. But, it was just one of those moments in life where it's like, yeah, I know that, but I want to be me. And I want to pick every best quality I can out of anybody who's ever meant something to me. So when they see me, they don't just see one color of which is my dad, or one color, which is my mom, or one color, that's my brother, or my pastor, or my friends, or family. They see a beautiful masterpiece with multiple colors, and each color has a specific place in that painting, and you could look at it one way, and someone else could see the exact same thing, or see something else, but like, oh, you see this in the artwork? I also see this. I see like there's like this meaning in it too. I want this artwork, which is my life, to have so many different things that goes on in it, that people would keep seeing things as I keep growing. So I had a lovely birthday. I had a lovely birthday week. And like I said, I don't like big things. What's really funny is like I didn't get a cake or cupcakes or anything like that. I'm not a cake person anymore. I don't like the frosting. I'm not a cake person. But I do love ice cream, so we did have Klondike bars. So I am not complaining there whatsoever. I love ice cream. But to spend the time with my brother and our friend Kevin, it was a good night. It was a memorable night. And then just during this week, I just wanted to relax and wanted to do things that I enjoyed doing. So, I think, let's see, my birthday was Thursday. We did all that stuff Thursday. Friday, I don't remember what I did Friday, to be honest. But Saturday, woke up, did taxes, and I did some live streaming. And I'm really starting to like the live streaming aspect, not just for the being able to talk to people while I'm playing and meeting new people, but doing the fact that, like, it's a way to open up to people. It's a way for people to get to know the realest side of you. They can ask questions. They can do whatever they want. And it was a great time, So, like, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, there's a lot of good things and hopeful things for the channel to come. I still want to do these Sweet Talk Saturday podcasts, and I will still try to get better on top of that. But I also want to start doing live streaming more often. Like, I want to do like once a week. I want to do a scheduled once a week live stream, and then if I have more time, then I'll do other stuff. That's the whole fullness of this channel. I also want to play with other people and do other things and do charity live streams and all that kind of stuff like that. So I know I've been doing it on YouTube, the live stream, but I might do it on Twitch as well. We'll see what happens. But besides that, it's been a great week. Things are starting to slowly turn around. Some good things have happened, some bad things have happened, but that's life. So you just got to do what you got to do. And right now, a lot of good things are happening, and I'm really happy for it. And I just had to learn to enjoy the blessings more than the downfalls. And whenever a downfall comes, just be reminded of the blessings I do have and the opportunities I have and the people that are in my life. Because this last week, it's like one of those things where, like, I don't like making a big thing of my birthday because I feel like I'm selfish when I do that. But when someone who remembers my birthday or sees it on Facebook and says, happy birthday, man, like, have a great day, it actually does mean a lot to me because they took the time out of the day to just say that. It could have been like a 30-second post, but who cares? It still meant something. And when they say to you in real life, it's like, without you having to tell them, like, hey, it's your birthday, it means a lot. Not everybody's going to remember your birthday. It just happens. But when someone does that, it does mean a lot. So, like, to all the people who said happy birthday to me on my Facebook wall or just in general, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, and you all are amazing people, and I love you all so much. You have no idea how much that meant to me. And I did my best to stay on top of everybody and saying happy birthday and saying thank you for the happy birthday stuff. But yeah, so I had a great time. In this, even though this was a tougher week because I was just kind of feeling like honest, and just more the honest side, I was kind of feeling like just unloved, just kind of like no one cared about me, just worthless kind of feeling. It started all turning around on my birthday, and just people really started showing me love, and it was really much needed. It was really much appreciated, and I really am grateful for it. I do feel the love. I do feel the appreciation. I do feel hopeful. So even those little words, those happy birthday or happy birthday, have a good day, those can make a game changer. So I want to challenge you all. I want to challenge you all in a positivity challenge. When you see someone has a birthday on Facebook, even if you don't really talk to them, still say happy birthday. And I want you to, like, to the friends that you do constantly love and appreciate and cherish, even if you make one Facebook status saying how much you appreciate them, that's awesome. But let them know that you really do appreciate them and you really do love them. That's something I've been learning to do, is that, you know, my friends know that I care about them and I love them and I enjoy them and I enjoy being around them, but it's the other side of it, of physically letting them know. Because, you know, the thought of like, oh, well, your friends should know that they love you. Well, yeah, they know, but it's still nice to hear when one of your friends says, you know, happy birthday, really appreciate you. Or like, man, you know, you're strong, you've been going through a lot, but I'm here to support you, man. I really do care about you and really hope you follow your dreams and what you're doing. That's what we need to start doing. And once we start doing that, you'll see a lot of people's demeanor start changing. You'll see a lot of people start feeling more confident. It's coming from the most insecure, unconfident person in the world. I've been feeling pretty confident lately. Feeling like on top of the world. Feeling like if there's a challenge I have to do, I can take it on. But on top of that, expect great things from this channel. Because I tend to keep giving you great things. Not the best quality, not the best stuff, but great things in the sense of it's coming from a heart that wants to bring light into a world. It's coming from a heart that wants to bring love to everyone, that wants to bring joy to everyone, and not just to gain from you, but to generally want you to see the genuineness of me. So one day, we'll look back on this kind of stuff and be like, wow, we talked about this before. We talked about doing great things, and now we're doing it. So if you're having a time where you're just discouraged, you're going through a lot, just understand that every season ends and every new one begins. So every time you have a bad season, there's always going to be a good season. So enjoy. And if you're in a bad season right now, just remember, a good season's just around the corner. Just hang in there. You got this. We support you and we're proud of you. And if you're in a good season right now, share your blessings with those who are in the bad season so they can feel a little bit of love in this time. And I don't mean like money-wise or whatever. If you want to, that's up to you. But I mean like just showing your support for them and showing that you love and care about them. That's the main thing. You know, I really like doing these podcasts. I really do. Maybe we'll do a live stream podcast later on in the future where y'all can ask questions. We can play this nice, beautiful music, and we can just upload, just sharing positivity for however long. But that being said, I'm going to end it here. I enjoyed our time with you. We're going to let the music ride out, just kind of enjoy the music as it is. But I love you all. You all are amazing. Thank you for making my birthday amazing. And to those who view the live streams and view my videos and whatever, and who support me in it, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It truly does mean a lot. And I hope you enjoyed too. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any ideas of what I should do. Leave a like on the video. Leave a comment. Tell me what you thought. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share with your friends. And as always, I hope you had a Gouda time, because it's going to be a Gouda time. That was the stupidest thing I've ever outroed to, but I don't care. Love you all. Have a great day.